Today in our news segment, we're talking with Zac Davis, an associate editor at America Media and one of the hosts of the podcast Jesuitical. Zac has written a great piece about contrition and forgiveness, which has come up often in the news lately. Welcome to Faith in Focus, Zac.
Thank you so much for having me.
Zac, your article focused on the testimony of Michael Cohen, the president's former attorney. But we've also seen celebrities and, of course, Catholic bishops expressing sorrow and contrition for their actions. Why did you decide to write about this?
Well, I noticed that while Michael Cohen's testimony was about the alleged crimes and sins of the president, a lot of the commentary coming out was whether or not we should find Mr. Cohen credible, or should we trust that he's really sorry? The idea was, well, of course he's sorry because he's facing prison time. And I couldn't help but think that we were all asking a religious question more than a political one. Namely, is someone truly sorry if they're only afraid of punishment? And I think this also goes beyond a conservative, liberal, Republican, Democrat binary. As you mentioned, there's no shortage of famous people who don't apologize until their sins are aired publicly. And we all question whether our own apologies or those of people close to us are truly sincere or not.
That's right. And the question is this person apologizing to me because they know what they did was wrong, or just because they want to avoid conflict or trouble? Now, Zac, you consulted the Catechism to help analyze this situation. Can you tell us why you turned to the Catechism?
Well, the Catechism of the Catholic Church distinguishes between two types of contrition. The first, when it arises from a love by which God is loved above all else, is called perfect contrition. So we're sorry primarily because we love God. The second type, imperfect contrition, on the other hand, comes from a fear, quote, of eternal damnation and the other penalties threatening the sinner. This is the contrition that we're all so afraid of. We fear that it isn't valid, or because it's at least as selfish as it is remorseful. We worry, I'm only really sorry because I'm afraid of jail on earth and hell in the afterlife. But here's the kicker. Sins confessed with both types of contrition are granted absolution. They're forgiven by God through the priest in the sacrament of reconciliation. The Catechism goes on to say that imperfect contrition is also a gift from God, a prompting of the Holy Spirit. So I think that we'd all do better in our personal lives and when reading the news to remember that imperfect contrition is, well, imperfect, but it's a starting point for real conversion of heart.
I totally agree. Great use of the Catechism. Thanks so much for sharing your insights, Zac. You can find more of Zac's writing on americamagazine.org, and you can listen to him on the podcast Jesuitical, available wherever you listen to podcasts. Thank you for watching Faith in Focus. You can find more videos like this on our YouTube channel, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. To learn more about how you can have your story featured on the show, visit americamag.org/faithshow.